Even though I've been telling myself the story of limitation, of helplessness, of powerlessness, today I choose to love, honor, and forgive myself and anyone else who contributed to these limiting stories. Even though I've been telling myself the story that I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, I can't have it all, today I choose to love, honor, and forgive myself and anyone else that contributed to this story. Even though I've been sabotaging myself because I have this story that tells me I don't deserve it, I don't have the power, I'm not capable, I'm not worthy, I'm a victim of my circumstances, limitation. Today I choose to love, honor, and forgive myself and anyone else that contributed to these stories that keep me back from realizing my highest, most magnificent self and life. In order to change any aspect of your life, you have to start telling a new story. The first step is to acknowledge the story that you've been telling yourself. So in today's video, we're going to do some tapping on shifting the story, changing the story. You can absolutely have it all. You can be happy, free, heal your relationship with food, weight, and body image, treat yourself with love and respect, have a happy life. You deserve it. You are worthy of it, and it is possible. It starts with telling yourself the new story. So if you've been telling yourself the story that you can't have it all, you're not worthy, you're not deserving, I can't change, whatever it is that you're telling yourself, this tapping session is for you because it's going to help you to acknowledge it and turn it around and start writing that new story. So take a moment to tune into yourself, tapping on the side of the hand. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Even though I've been telling myself the story of limitation, of helplessness, of powerlessness, today I choose to love, honor, and forgive myself and anyone else who contributed to these limiting stories. Even though I've been telling myself the story that I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, I can't have it all, today I choose to love, honor, and forgive myself and anyone else that contributed to this story. Even though I've been sabotaging myself because I have this story that tells me I don't deserve it, I don't have the power, I'm not capable, I'm not worthy, I'm a victim of my circumstances, limitation. Today I choose to love, honor, and forgive myself and anyone else that contributed to these stories that keep me back from realizing my highest, most magnificent self and life. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And tune into the story that you've been telling yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Have compassion for yourself. Awareness and acceptance is the key. Once you become conscious and aware of the old story, the beliefs that make up the story, you can start to change it and shift it. Start tapping through the round. This old story of limitation holds me back from realizing my happiness, my freedom, my well-being. This old story of helplessness, of not enoughness, keeps me from living my most magnificent life. this story that I'm telling myself I'm not worthy. It's not true. I am worthy and deserving. If I weren't worthy and deserving, I wouldn't be here in the first place. Today I choose to tell a new story. Today I choose to acknowledge the story I've been telling myself of limitation and lack and powerlessness, and begin writing my new story. I am worthy and deserving. I am capable and powerful. I deserve to have it all. A good life. And I am capable of enjoying a good life. And the more good I have in my life, the more good I bring into the world. And even though I've been telling myself this limiting story, today I choose to turn it around. I forgive myself and anyone else that contributed to these limiting stories. I choose to acknowledge the old story, make peace with it, and then begin writing my new story. Allowing myself to step into greater alignment with my highest self. To believe in myself, to believe in my worthiness and deservability. To open up to allowing more in my life. Today I begin writing a new story of possibility and expansiveness. Allowing myself to enjoy freedom. Allowing myself to succeed in reaching all of my goals. Allowing myself to be healthy, happy, fit, and slim, if that's what I desire. Allowing myself to have peace in my body, in my life, in my relationships. Today I choose to write that new story in my words, in my actions. I choose a story of self-respect and self-love. I treat myself with respect and love. I treat others with respect and love. I acknowledge that I am worthy and deserving of a good life, and that it's safe to release what no longer serves me. I acknowledge that I have the power to write a new story, to change and transform into alignment with my highest good, my greatest joy, to realize the highest and best version of myself. And as I do so, I give others permission to do the same for themselves. As I step into a more expansive story, one of allowing and acknowledging that I have the power within me to create my most magnificent life. I choose to write my new story. And when I recognize a limited story that I'm telling myself, I simply shift into a more empowering story. I can, I am, I deserve, I'm worthy. It is my birthright to be healthy, happy, and free. And I have everything I need to grow into the fullest expression of me, aligning with my health and fitness goals, aligning with any other goals that I have, in creating my successful life. I get to create that new story today. And I'm so grateful and appreciative that I'm taking the time today to acknowledge what no longer serves me and to identify what it is that my heart desires and write that new story based on worthiness, deservability, empowerment, expansiveness. I choose to allow all the good into my life. And as I allow all the good into me and my life, I have so much more good to give. I choose a new story today, one of freedom and happiness, making choices that are based on self-respect and self-love, allowing myself to feel good in my body, in my life, releasing what no longer serves me, appreciating myself, and write the new story. I'm so grateful and appreciative that I'm taking the time today to acknowledge the truth of who I am, a worthy, valuable human being that deserves respect and honor and is capable of living their best life, having it all, allowing more into my life. And as I do so, I have so much more to give. And keep tapping and breathing and allowing and tuning in to what that new story might look like and feel like. When we stop tapping, you might want to take a pen to paper and write down that new story. What is it that you are creating? What is the life that you are creating? How do you want to feel? How do you want to be in the world? What will it look like and feel like to be embodying the highest version of you, having it all, releasing all low vibration emotions that don't align with your highest good, writing that new story of worthiness, deservability, abundance, and flow. In this moment, I choose to allow a new story into every fiber of my being. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And so it is. Thank you for joining me in this tapping sequence. I hope that this is helpful for you. I'd love to know your thoughts. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you have any thoughts or comments, please feel free to share. If you need some help in writing your new story or acknowledging and releasing the old one, go ahead and book a free strategy call with me. I'd be delighted to help you to step into the fullness of who you are and align with your greatest health, happiness, and well-being. And as always, keep on taking good care of yourself. Bye now.